You ever feel lazy and don't want to play an aim trainer? Completely understandable. How do we maximize our improvement in our chosen game? I'm going to say this one, so listen up. You need to start taking risks. I see a lot of players who just sit back and let the enemy come to them. Do your own thing, play the way you want, but chances are you're not going to improve in your game if you play more passively. Even if you die, learning in game comes from making mistakes much as it does in real life. It's therefore important to play aggressively, but not recklessly. In a game of CS, I'm not thinking about winning the game. I'm not thinking about the guys aiming at me right now. I go in and I fight. If I die, I need to realize either it was a mistake on my part or the enemy hit a really nice shot. I personally play very recklessly because I always have the mentality that I can go out and will out aim people even if I'm in an unfavorable duel, but I'm not saying you should. Another key importance is not to play with overpowered guns or abuse in-game mechanics. If you only win a fight because you have a specific gun, you're not better than that guy. Your character is better. Therefore, you won't maximize your improvements even if it feels like it and even if it feels like you're doing a lot. And it's a key reason your aim might not be looking as amazing as I know it can be. An MP5 might get you down with 3 bullets and an M4 might take 2 to the head. The M4 is clearly harder. If you can consistently do the harder tasks, that's called improvement. You're upping the difficulty and showing your brain, this is my level, this is where I need to be at, and 3 bullets to the chest isn't good enough. I need 2 to the head. Lastly, you need to be accepting your flaws that you're doing in game. And this ties back to my first point. Don't blame netcode, enemy, or anything. Put the blame, mistakes, and winning on yourself. If you die, it's nothing but your aim's fault. Touch on this briefly before moving on to good games to aim train in. But don't believe people when they say you die because of game sense. You need to have the mentality that if I can get one shot off against an op, I have the opportunity to kill them. Rather than blaming game sense, that comes naturally, aim does not. Now briefly some good games to aim train in. CS, going to aimbots, I like to focus on only speed and flicking as fast as you possible. Make the map like this. And in games like Quake, Apex, Doom, these are really just built-in aim trainers, so just play the game and don't be afraid to take risks or lose.